5-year-old mare. Nice mare, but very, very strange. Now, if you look carefully, you can see that I've got a shorter rein on Cloud, because on our billets, so i.e. the piece of rein that passes through the bit, we can lengthen and shorten there as well as on the couplers. So you can see there she's got no bit on her at all. They've got a ring between them on a bungee that just prevents, sort of helps to prevent them stretching the necks out and getting the reins over the end of the pole. So basically that's it. Now if you know, what we're going to do is just show you the piece of metal that we drag. So this is a piece of alley checker plate. You can see it did start off oblong actually, but it's worn away over the years. And we've got a Bombay, we call it a Bombay, between the front seats on this carriage, where we can lower it down. So what we're going to do is very, very interesting. This horse is frightened badly by the noise of Velcro. So what Ree's going to do is pull the little Velcro, it's very near to the camera, and she'll pull it, and watch the horse's reaction. You see? Now this horse has already done a few miles, well, about 3 miles actually, 3.5 at the most. But so she's not tired or worn out or don't care because she's, you know, very tired. But if we do that again with the Velcro, see the reaction. Now she's much the same if we brush the hedge. So what we're going to do is drop this metal down the Bombay, as we call it, and you'll see her, right, obviously be upset by it, but we do it with all horses that come here really. I'll tell you why in a minute, but so a little bit of clunking and bumping. So we're going to drop it down now. So you can see the towels come across her shoulders. I'm not hanging on to her, you can see the reins flapping. I haven't got a brake on, as you can see down there. Now watch this, when Ree pulls the Velcro at the same time. How could she possibly hear that? After all that din, it's all steady baby, steady baby, steady baby, steady baby, steady baby, just walk, there's a good baby, there's a good baby. Now pull your Velcro again, just the Velcro on the cuff of the jacket. Just look how uptight she gets. How can she possibly distinguish that noise from the terrible noise that the metal's making down there? With all these camera devices, whether it's GoPro, you know, a camera on a phone, on a mobile or whatever, it never really gives you the noise. The noise is, you know, you've got to speak up to be heard. So there's the problem. Now you can see that she's not got any bit on her. She's only got a rubber bit in anyway, but the reins are not being, you know, I've adjusted them, so I've told Cloud to stay where he is there. But as soon as Ree pulls the Velcro, look, off it goes again. Truly incredible. So that's something we've got to get over. So, whoa, baby, thank you, my darling. So this is something we've got to get over, haven't we? You know, I mean, obviously. Also, if you have a look down there at her front foot, before anyone tells me that she's bleeding down there, she's not. It's just the colour of the udder cream. We use udder cream for this particular thing. Just if that, it just prevents them getting any cracks in the heels, yeah? Just softens up the skin, you know. Especially this time of year when they come back and get washed off and dried off. Sometimes you can't dry them as much as perhaps you'd like, you know, and you run the risk, but it just takes the risk away of having those, what's it now? While I'm standing there quiet, you see, with the traffic good, going past, not bad at all. Not exactly settled yet, right, but only got a rubber bit in, one of these new bits that we're trialling. we'll talk about them another day. They're absolutely fantastic. So there she is. Now if we just, I've got a Velcro on my jacket here, there, so if Reed pulls that, whoa, baby, right, see, how can she possibly hear that? It's so quiet. It would be hard to pick it up on the phone, the noise it's making. Yeah, she'll tolerate that metal sheet down there, and I'll explain to you while I do the metal sheet. The metal sheet we put down, when I was donkeys years ago, I was driving a pair, doing a commercial job, and a man's come past me in his motor car, not going fast or anything like that at all, absolutely lovely, full respect to the horses, no problem at all. But he got just level with the horses, just about there, and his exhaust fell off. So there was sparks and everything. Ever since then, I've always done that. So if they get used to that type of thing, then you haven't got the problem, have you? You know, like the problem. Come on, walk up, baby. So she'll walk like that. I mean, she's still in training, but this is what's holding us up with the training. Right, and if you watch the dear little baby girl, you know, if I just turn her head that way, walk up her, walk her, just walk, good boy. I don't know if you can see, but her little mouth there, look on this side, she's chomping that bit the whole time. I mean, seriously chomping the bit. Can you see? When I turn her head there, look, her mouth opening and shutting all the time. I'm talking about two things here, but what I'm saying is that's her nerve thing. So you'll get some people that'll tap on the table, you know, they'll do like can't sit still, fidget, you know, when they're under any sort of stress, they'll pick the skin around their fingernails, you know, you see, and all people are, you know, they react differently to stress. Well, this poor little girl, it's not the actual going in harness and pulling the cart is not really a problem. It's these silly noises. Now I just can't make out why that should be like that. And it's, you know, it's really interesting. So we've got this thing coming past here now, for instance. Look, no trouble at all. You know, and that the doors. Just trying to wave to that man, because obviously he didn't know his doors were open on the back of the van, but he didn't see me, so it's okay, she walk along here. Now just watch this when I bring this over, the carriage over, you see this, look, and upset her straight away, yeah, so noises behind her are a problem, but it's the weird thing is, we sitting here, you know, even Reed cannot hear that Velcro, and yet she can, that distance away. So just, you learn a lot from that if you want to, you know, learn, because that's how good their hearing is. Far superior to anything we've got. And yet she'll come back and stroll up the road like that. You know, ears nice, pricking forward, pick up information, tail's all right. And she's had a bit of stress back there, you know, and obviously we've got to get that out of her, because otherwise she will be dangerous, and we've got to get that out of her. So, you know, we just have to keep at it, little by little, go steady with her. She's a sensitive type mare, you know, nice mare, nice to handle, everything like that, but sensitive, you know. So we come round here into our gateway, and we have like automatic gate here, but like you see the gate there where the thing's broken there, that was the other day where the pole broke the plywood off in the middle, broke it straight in half. We had just a noise under all. These things happen, that's why they come here, to be trained, so that they, you know, they can learn to cope with everything. So, you know, not this wasn't this horse, but another one. But like, she don't worry about this. So there's a lorry coming down. I'm just going to move up a bit. Come up. Right, so a biggish old lorry's behind her. You know, a 12 tonner, I should think, coming behind. Not bothered at all. You know, but see what he just done then. Look at them trees over there. See that tree? He just brushed that and she reacted. Now, she don't care about the engine, the size of the lorry. I know she can't see it at that angle because of her blinkers. But you can go up the road, she's not a problem at all. But poor little thing, he's a little bit uptight now. Yeah? So she's drawing a little bit of sweat, she's getting a little bit uptight. So it's our job just to try and understand and get her to build her confidence and not worry about these things. And it's all down to building her confidence. Now, normally we turn horse round in a 6 weeks period. It seems to be, you know, the 6 weeks, they come in and 6 weeks later they're doing what you see them doing on YouTube. This mare might take another week. Might take a fortnight, come to that, but that's very rare. But you could find that all of this leaves her in no time at all. You know, like you go out 2 or 3 times. I mean, not that we haven't done all this. We've dragged the sheet today for the very first time. We've done it just before we filmed it because obviously it's very difficult to film and drop the sheet down. You've both got to have your wits about you when you're on the front of the carriage. Obviously, you know, you can't... So my dog there taking it all in. Old Gru. But you've got to... you know, give them every possibility, every chance you can. So she's quite happy standing there with this horse, you know, with Cloudy. But she's got herself uptight, sweaty. Now, what do? We've just got to keep going gently, not push her too much. That's no good at all. But let her get better at it. And you'll see next time we go out, hopefully there's an improvement. And I mean the next time we go out, i.e. tomorrow. You know, we'll go out and there'll be a little bit of an improvement. But you see her chomping on that bit. I mean, whoop, Claire, come back. You see her chomping on that bit there. That's all right, you can stand there, good boy. Just stand. So, you see that, these orange bits, they're orange and white they come in, I think they're the 2 colours. I can't pronounce the name, but Real put it up on the screen. So, but these bits are absolutely fantastic. I know it's nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm quite excited about them. I've tried to produce my own rubber bits and never got the compound of the rubber exactly right, but this is like out of this world, unbelievable. There won't be a mark on that bit, I'll guarantee it. When we pull in there, take it out of her mouth, there won't be any teeth marks on it at all. Absolutely fantastic. So I'll open the automatic gate now, which works on this blue electric cable. Whoa, baby, thank you. Okay, Claire, take it up. Good boy. Come over. There's a good lad. Come over, darling. And she's such a nice girl, you know, such a nice in the stable like that. She's settled in, you know, everything's good. And it's just that, you know, you feel ashamed really because you think to yourself, how can I make this easier for you? You know, and so that's why the Velcro noise, we only found out by accident. Ree got up and adjusted her cuffs and, you know, really frightened her. And she jumped forward, you know, like as you see. So we pulled in the yard. You can see she's puffing a bit. I don't like that. You know, I don't want them, you know, to get up tight like that. But obviously to get them past this point, we've got to go there and say, come on, you can do it, and get their own confidence. That's the most important thing. The way I see it, everybody's got their own ideas, but they've got to have confidence in me. I understand that, obviously, but it's their confidence. I'm not going to lead them everywhere. They've got to go out. They're the ones in front. They're the ones that have got to face what's ever in front of them, and they've got to cope with it so that we can drive them safely. So there's, you know, like they want to be, come on my darling, safe, confident and happy, don't they? If they're confident, they'll feel safe, won't they? And that's what we've got to do. We've got to build that up. And she's such a lovely girl.
There's a smile on my face every time I hear that sound. The legs as they touch the ground. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse that's had